I welcome you all for this session. In the previous session, we had seen what is management and the levels of management, characteristics, objectives, and in this session, let us see some of the differences between the management and administration as well as different roles and skills of the manager. So, management and administration. Say normally everyone say this management and administration is almost the same, but there are some differences between the administration as well as the management. Say the distinction could be based on the nature. Say administration is a thinking function, just a thinking function, whereas management it is a doing function. And scope, when it comes to the scope, administration it determines broad objectives and policies. It just determines at the top level, whereas in the management it implements plans and achieve goals through people. And level, yes, so when it comes to level, it is administration is top level function, whereas management is at the middle level as well as the lower level function. And skills needed in the administration is conceptual as well as the human skills, whereas in the management it is a required skill is the technical skill as well as the human skills. Say, and when it comes to the representation, this administration represents the owners who invest capital and receive profits. In management, say there are people who are with the paid, I can say the paid individuals who work for only remuneration. And when it comes to usage, it is used mostly in government, military, educational, social and cultural organization. You could see the administration in educational, government, military, social and cultural organization, and management it is mostly in the business organization. Now let us see who is a manager. Okay, a 3 marks question could be asked for you, a short question could be asked you, who is a manager? So, manager is one who makes the things happen, who accept the challenging jobs, who never accept the defeats. Sometimes there would be defeats. So, he might fail in one or the other issue, but still he will not give up. He take it as a challenge and he accelerates the achievement of results and generates enthusiasm among everyone and energize the entire system and recruit the right person for the right job on the right time in the right place. So, manager, say who is he? He is a manager. We may say just a manager, but the role of a manager is entirely different. The scope is very big for this designation, manager. Okay? So, manager work on all these things. Now, let us see different types of managers. Okay? So, there would be top level managers, middle level managers as well as lower level of managers. So, these top level managers are called as the bosses of the organization. They will be the supreme authority who take the decision, and they have titles such as CEO, that is Chief Executive Officer, Chief Operations Officer, Chief Marketing Officer, Chief Technology Officer and Chief Financial Officer. Okay, and there would be middle level managers. So, middle level managers must be good communicators because they will be interacting with the top management, they will also be interacting with the lower level management. So, they in order to interact with both, they should be good communicators. And they will be having the titles like departmental head, branch managers and chief supervisors, etc. Whereas in case of first line managers, say first line managers are the entry level of managements, the individuals that is on the line, and they will be having the closest contact with the workers. They are directly responsible for making sure that the organizational objectives and plans are implemented effectively. See, in the top management, only they frame the policies and the objectives. In the middle level, they see that it all will be implemented. And the next thing is team leaders. Team leader is also a kind of special manager who may be appointed to manage a particular task or activity. Say for one particular activity, one team leader will be there, and once the project is completed, this will get vanished. And now let us see some of the managerial roles. So manager has to play different roles. Okay, so that is classified into interpersonal roles, informational roles, as well as the decisional roles. So interpersonal roles, he act as figurehead, liaison, leader. In the informational role, he would be acting as monitor, disseminator and spokesperson. In the decisional roles, he act as an entrepreneur, disturbance handler, resource allocator, negotiator. Now let us see what are these. Yes, interpersonal role. Sometimes the manager will play the role of figurehead. Say figurehead role, so he will be performing ceremonial and symbolic duties, that is presenting a letter of appreciation at the company's dinner. Okay, who is doing very well. If an employee is doing very well, he could be rewarded, his performance could be identified and rewarded at a company dinner. He might be given a prize or a letter of appreciation. So this role of a manager is called as the figurehead role. And sometimes he has to act as a leader, that is to hire the employees, he will act as a leader, and after hiring, for the training, motivating and disciplining the employees, again he will act as a leader. Sometimes he has to play the role of liaison officer. So liaison officer is the linking. Okay, so he need to contact the external sources, okay, to get the information for the development of the organization. In order to do this, when he go out and contact other person to either to invest or to give some information or to collect some information which is very useful for the company, he act as a liaison officer. Okay, and next, when it comes to the informational role, he will be acting as a monitor, that is receiving and collecting information from outside organization or talking with others, that is about the competitors. In order to collect the information about their competitors, sometimes he will act as a monitor, and sometimes he play the role of disseminator, that is transforming the information to the employees, transmitting the information whatever has to be sent either to the middle level or to the lower level, he act as a disseminator. And sometimes he will be acting as a spokesperson, okay, representing the organization to the outsiders. It could be any exhibition, business exhibition, it could be any conference, or it could be any invite to the other companies. He act as a spokesperson. He will be representing his company to others. Okay. And when it comes to the decisional roles, here he will be acting sometimes as an entrepreneur, that is initiating and overseeing new projects that will improve the organizational performance. He will just not stick to his everyday duties and responsibilities. He try to search the new things in the workplace. He search for new projects and he try to align that project with the employees. And also sometimes he may have to play the role of the disturbance handler. Okay. So taking corrective action in response to unforeseen problems, that is if there are any problems, okay, that occur in the organization, it is the duty of the manager to solve those problems and to take the corrective action. And sometimes he will be acting as a resource allocator, that is distributing the human, physical and monetary resources, that is men, machine and material, okay, and money. okay, resources to the staff or employees. So we call the manager as a resource allocator. Okay, and also to discuss and bargain with other groups to gain advantages for own department or to the organization. Okay, so sometimes he may have to sit with the management, top level management, and also with the trade union leaders, so to sit and discuss about the charter of demands. Okay, so he will be present during the collective bargaining and negotiation process. And now let us see some of the managerial skills. Okay, so managerial skill. Say manager skill is a set of skill that is acquired and learned ability to translate the knowledge into performance. Say this is required for every individual. Okay, and technical skills. Say we need these managerial skills because it allows to perform better, okay, and to get promotions in the company. We need technical skills because these skills are necessary to accomplish specific kind of work done in the organization. Say persons working with tools and techniques are needed with such skills. Say technical knowledge is important. It is very important for the engineers normally, the scientists, the computer programmers. Okay, so computer programmers, as they have to sit and work in front of the system, they should have the sound knowledge of the computers. Therefore, technical skills are important. Next is human skills. That is to cooperate with each other at the workplace is very important. You need to have patience. You need to talk to everyone. You need to have a smile on your face. You need to be confident. Okay, so this is very important. So when you are leading a team or when you are working in a team, you will be depending on each other. The people, the other employees should not feel that you are something different. You should be one among them. So, and this helps you to develop the trust and interpersonal relationship. Next is conceptual skills. What are these conceptual skills? So these skills are essential to the managers to understand the overall working of the organization and also to coordinate with the subsystem of reaching the organizational objectives. Okay, this is essential for managers to understand the overall working of the organization. The entire concept has to be understood by the manager. Next is communication skills, which is very important because we keep communicating with each other at the workplace as we are interdependent. We need information from one department or from one person or from one team. So it is the way you communicate with each other, you get the information. And if at all you don't communicate well, people will keep you away. Next is decision making roles, decision making skills. Okay, it is the process of reaching a point. Okay, this skill is important because it helps us to choose the better alternative of doing a thing from various choices available. Which is the best? Say there would be many decisions available, but among all that, which is the best alternative that has to be chosen. Therefore, in order to do that, the decision making skills are also important for a manager. And the next skill is analytical skills. It is essential to identify the key factors and to understand the interrelated roles they play in the given situation. Okay, say this could be helpful in problem solving or identifying a problem and decision making or solving a problem. It could be anything, grievance redressal also. So analytical skills, it is very much important for a manager because every time he cannot rely on another person. It is him, it is an individual manager who has to take the decision. Therefore, analytical skills are also important. Now, we have discussed so much. In our next session, let us discuss the evolution of management thought. Thank you.